Back in the day, school moments. All right, well, I was born in LA. You know what I'm saying? So when my parents divorced, I spent half my time in California and half my time down here. The school systems are set up completely weird because I think California was on that tracking school shit where it's damn near year round school or some shit like that. But anyway, but I'm not gonna talk about none of the stuff in Cali because I really just hit up a lot of after school programs there. I never like went to school there. But down here was a trip because you got to realize in Southwest Arkansas, I shit you not, the schools didn't fully consolidate till 1988. That's right, not the 60s, not the 70s, 1988. When I first started going to school down here, the schools were still all separate. My school was all black. We had one white student, and I think the only reason why he was there was because his stepdad was black. So I mean, he might as well to people in the South. If you're not a black daddy, then you're one of them. You're one of the darkies, and you cannot go to school where our purebred white kids. So so the schools consolidated. You got to realize that we don't have good sense. We didn't. Man, we from one little small ass town. Like Oak Grove Road is one road. When I say Oak Grove Road, I mean it is one road straight down, maybe 3 miles. You know what I'm saying? One road. Well, 2 miles. But so when when our school consolidated, we had seen white girls. Of course, I had, being, going back from California and all that stuff, but we get in there and yeah, man, we got on the bus and we were getting called like black roaches and getting shit thrown at us and shit. And it just so happened that the school bus to pick up all the damn black kids got full when they came through. So I ended up on the bus with this town next to us called Kale that was all white. I mean all white. I mean good old fashioned country hickish white. So we got on. I'm the first one to get on the damn bus, and it's like, oh, leave him, run him over, run him over. But our bus driver Lipton was the shit though. She crazy as hell, but she definitely was the shit. But you know, run him over and fuck him Lipton and all this shit. And my cousin Cardo, he in the army now. That nigga's not right at all. Not even a little bit. So we got me, and then we picked up the Youngs, which was a big group of them, which they really didn't like that because, it was all of them right there together. So about 10 more people got on the bus there. And then here come Cardo. And Cardo get on the bus and it was like, there go another one. No, looking like a burnt biscuit and blah, blah, blah. And fuck that nigger. And fucking, you just see Cardo head turn, his eyes bucked. He got looked at me and I'm like, oh, shit. Because, see, that's my first cousin. I already know he 3 shades of fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? So uh, a fight almost broke out, but it didn't. 2 weeks into school, a fight broke out, and I mean, this was a constant thing. The whole damn thing. It ended up being majority whites against blacks, and uh, it was like we were consolidated, but they kept it separate. Hell, a lot of the schools that had all the white kids in it, they had a choice to consolidate or get government grants. Hear me now. The government said, well, you had to consolidate, but if you don't want to, we'll give you this grant and we can just make your school a private school. So a lot of the white schools got made into private schools because of the government. The government gave them that option, gave them extra money. They ended up getting more money than the public school was getting everything. And they basically paid them to say, like, well, we don't want our kids to go to school with niggers. So they became private schools and shit, which fucked them in the long run, because we had all the brothers and then, white boys on the 3 point line and shit. So our basketball team was kicking much ass. But that's besides the point. So, um, and then of course, eventually, you put people together. It ain't a white thing, black thing. You put people together. Certain people gonna start dating and shit. So when the first brothers start dating white girls and shit, of course they couldn't tell their damn parents. But when they would just sneak off from school and shit, we had all kind of shit. Like one girl called rape, and I know for a fact that she wasn't raped. Know that for a fact. I'm just saying. And the other girls was like, their parents was like, well, they must have kidnapped him because our daughters just wouldn't go hang out with no black people just like that. Not hang out with them a day and skip school because our kids never skip school and blah blah blah. So they try to get some of the brothers on kidnapping and shit. So like I said, it was good times at school. Don't get me wrong, man. We had fun. I met a lot of friends. Got a lot of friends now to this day behind it. But I'm just saying, it's weird times. It was weird times. I'm one of the motherfuckers. You always hear people say, "If I knew what I knew then, I wish I can go back." I don't. I don't, because if I go back as crazy as I am now and go back in them days, I really would have hurt more people than what I did. I'm not saying. I'm just saying. So that's pretty much it, man. I'll let you later, man. Illuminati.